95% of SaaS landing pages fail. Here are the 6 reasons why they do and how you can avoid being one of them. I have personally launched 4 or 5 SaaS at the moment with different landing pages, okay? And in terms of landing pages, I have had more than 20-30 landing pages doing marketing for my clients, okay? See, when I started, I was the marketing guy for many of the big companies that you probably know. And working with them, their landing page was like super bad. Like, it is horrible. The first thing that we had to do before running any paid ads or before bringing any organic traffic, we had to first fix the landing pages. It would be super slow. It would not have all the elements of conversions. Those things wouldn't be there, right? It would be super hard to know what exactly the pricing is, what is the credit, right? What is the uses, right? How much am I gonna pay per month, right? It would be super hard to know. You try to talk to anybody, there is no customer support email. The chatbot is just a bot. It does not even work properly, right? And it is very hard to get a hold of somebody. That's the kind of landing pages that I had to work with in the past, okay? So if you are interested, then keep watching the video. This is the reasons why 95% of the SaaS landing pages fail. Point number 1 is they focus too much on design than functionality. You have seen those landing pages with crazy design. Let's go to hooli.io. As you can see my screen, the website is like super fancy, right? Crazy design work, like crazy design work. As you can see, it looks amazing, by the way. Looks amazing, great work done in terms of design, but they kind of forgot it is like super hard to load. As you can see, it does not load right away. And I was already here for like 3-4 minutes already trying to show you guys the website, and it is super slow. It is still super slow. They have focused too much on design than functionality. And also, I can tell you that I have used their product. I tried to try their product and it kind of sucks. I wish they had put more time into their product than the time they have put into this website, because this is not the website you need. You need very simple website where they know exactly what the tool is, right? People can see and use the tool. For example, if I go to OpenAI, right? I have not signed in. The first thing you can do is chat with ChatGPT, right? This is a great thing because people don't care about your website as much. They care about solving a problem, right? So if you can get them to use the software, people will like it. People will understand, right? The great design, I will say, that works with functionality is Kubera. Super simple website. Tells you exactly what they do, description, right? Shows you what you see in the dashboard and simple text. Okay, simple, right? And trust me, I have seen their product. I have used their product. Okay, I know the founder of this company and they have great product. They spend so much time building the product and their product does most of the talking. They do update their landing page, but this is like super simple. Like they have not put in a lot of effort and they have told the users everything they need to know, right? Everything you can do in the software. So this is very, very good design and in terms of functionality. Okay, you know exactly how much you're paying for it as well. So do not over focus on design, focus on functionality. It will save you a lot of time, headache, as well as it will be way easier to test. Okay, so the next thing is they don't have all the elements of conversions. What are all the elements of conversion? First of all, demo, showing how the product works. If you can have a demo video, or you can have like OpenAI, just give them access to use the software, free version right away on the website. They don't even have to sign up. You could make a, GIF. You could have multiple images trying to show them, right, exactly how the product works. That is very, very important. All right. The next thing is clear pricing. You need to have exactly what they're going to get pricing. It needs to be very, very clear. All right. It needs to have a smooth feeling. It doesn't need to be super fancy, but it needs to be smooth when you scroll. Like when I was scrolling hooli.io, it was super slow, right? And I was already on that page for a minute, right? When I scroll that page, it is like super slow. It doesn't need to be that. Just normal website like kubera.com, super smooth to scroll, okay? The next thing is clear benefits. What is benefit, right? This is very important because there is a difference between benefits and features. Me coming from marketing background, I understand what a benefit is. But many times when I talk to SaaS founder, they don't understand what the benefit is. It is laughable sometimes, but it is what it is. So benefit is exactly the benefit that your product provides. For example, it will save you thousands of hours, right? You don't have to do all the manual work, right? You don't have to go somewhere. You don't have to do that physically. Whatever your software does, the benefit, it will save you 20 hours a day, right? Whatever it saves you, right, is the benefit. It is not the features. The features are just the features. Features are how you're going to get the benefits, all right? But benefit is what exactly they're going to get. Okay, so that needs to be clear on the landing page as well. Now, the next is features. Once you know the benefit, then you're going to tell them about the features, how you're going to get that benefit. All right, so clear features, and don't try to stack all of your features. Like, they don't need to know everything. They just need to know the most important feature that they care about. Okay, and this is other reason why you should not overbuild. There should be only 2 or 3 things that your software should be focusing on, and nothing else. Right? Testimonials, that is very important as well. Many times people do have testimonial, but sometimes people do forget to add a video testimonial. So if you can put video testimonial, I think it is very beneficial to put that as well. In terms of image testimonial, many people just have a text, which I think is a basic version. But if you can have a real testimonial, for example, Trustpilot, for example, BBB, right? If you can have those in your website, then I think that's much more better than having a text testimonial or image or video testimonial. Okay, so if you can put Trustpilot in there, if not, try to put video testimonial and image screenshot of your customer saying good things about your product, or link to the social media. So if customer shares something on social media, you can link that. You can have a text on the website and you can have a link for that so that people can actually verify that this is real. The next thing is guarantee. Do you offer guarantee? If you do, then have that right below the pricing. Okay, once you tell them exactly how much it is going to cost, then you're going to tell them about the guarantee. Is it 30-day guarantee? Is it a money back guarantee? It is, we're going to get you the results, or you don't pay guarantee. Whatever guarantee it is, it needs to be on a big sign. It needs to be right there on the website. All right. So make sure to have these elements of conversion in your website and make sure they are there, because this is very important to have at least on your website. There are more things you can put on your website. There are lots of images, lots of videos and different things, right? But these are the basic things that you need to have on your website. The next thing is testing. This is one of the reasons why many SaaS landing pages fail. And it is also one of the most confused one, because they think testing or changing their landing page means putting a new design. For example, Huli.io. For them, testing may be just putting up a new crazy design. That's not it. That's not what testing is. Testing is testing each word on your landing page. Yes, I said that, each word on your landing page, each headline, each description, each testimonial, which testimonial does better, right? Which one to put on your website and which one not to put on your website. Which image, which benefit these people want. If you have 20 benefit, hey, rank them. See which one at the top does better, which one at the bottom does worse, right? Just rank them, which feature people want. Test different feature on the landing page to know what exactly people want and what increases the highest conversion rate. Conversion rate, which is basically if you had 100 people visit your website, 5 people were to sign up, then you have 5% conversion rate. So you're trying to see what text, what headline, what features, what benefit gets the highest conversion rate to the back. All right. So there are many ways to test. Okay. You can just do the test in your own software or landing page, whatever you're using, right? So many website building software would allow you to do it. Now, if you did it manually, like if you wrote the code yourself to React or Next.js or whatever that is, you can probably do it yourself. You know, I'm not a developer, so you can probably do that yourself. But I know setting up a test takes a lot of time. So there are software like PostHub. It is almost free. Okay. They give you a lot of free plan so that if you are small SaaS companies, you don't have to pay. But if you get bigger, then you do have to pay. Okay. So PostHub, they have A/B testing feature. It is super simple, super easy to use. I highly recommend it. The next thing is StatSig. You can use StatSig to test your landing pages. So StatSig has what I call multivariate testing. Okay. It is fantastic. It allows you to test multiple elements at the same time to know which works better. All right. So what benefits goes better with the feature. When you have A/B test, you're only testing benefits. But when you have multivariate, you're testing benefits against features so that you know which combination works the best. So I recommend Statistic, but it is going to cost you a little bit more, but it does work better. There are other tools like Launch Darkly, there is Amplitude, there is Segment, or there is more tools like that. So you can definitely use those as well, but Post-Hoc will probably be the easiest one. And then if you want upgrade, then you can probably use Statistic at the moment. The fourth thing that is probably causing your landing page to fail is hard to contact. Okay. Like I said already, it is funny that many SaaS websites are super hard to contact. You see a website, you like it, you want to talk to somebody, you want to ask them a question, super hard to reach to the business owner or super hard to reach to the contact or support person or whatever. It is even hard to find an email and phone number, right? If you're not going to reply to the email, then don't put an email. If you're not going to reply in a chatbot, then don't put a chatbot. I think AI chatbot is cool and all, but it sucks. Okay. So far from my experience, it sucks. I want answers, and chatbot's like, oh, how can I help you today? Oh yeah, this is great. What's your email? Okay. Like it just keeps going on. And then the answer it gives me is just basic knowledge-based answer. Typically when people are reaching out, they're not able to find from the knowledge base, or they're not able to Google or search on YouTube. Many people, I can tell you, many people would rather just search on Google for the solution first than contact you. Because let's be honest, your support sucks, okay? They don't want to contact you. Like you have a chatbot on your website. Why would they contact you, right? So it is very important to have a real human, okay? That is one thing that I don't think we can outsource at the moment, which is, yes, you can have AI in there, but as soon as the AI cannot reply, instead of just linking them to a knowledge base, we just generate answers and telling them you'll be back in 7 days, just like have a real person. Get somebody from, like third world country or something, like pay like $500 a month. Like you can find those people and they'll be more than happy to use ChatGPT to reply. So they won't make mistakes. You can help them, train them. It is very, very possible to have a 24/7 customer support on your website. A real human being replying anytime they need, I think is the crucial, many times hard to contact. You have a contact us page and then you have to fill out a form. Why would I need to fill out a form? I don't understand. Like filling out a form is just so old school. Okay. Here's the two things that needs to happen. Either you reply through a chatbot right away or don't put it. Our next thing is that if you're not going to reply right away, then have a link to a calendar where they can book a call with someone, with a person. So they're not just filling out a form on the website. They're booking a call. They're selecting a time to talk to someone to help them fix the problem. Okay. So that is what it should be. If you have something cheaper, if you're selling for $10, $20 a month, then you should have a chatbot. If you're selling something for $100 or above, or even $1,000 a month, then you should definitely have a link to a calendar to talk to a salesperson or support person or whoever it might be. Okay. So this is very important because you're selling a SaaS. SaaS is all about product. Okay. And you don't even have somebody to tell the customer about the product whenever they are looking to buy. It sucks, man. It just sucks. Okay. So make sure to make it easy for them to contact and get the answers they need, because that's where the conversions happen. Okay. And that's where people believe that if they are willing to take care of me, even when I'm not paying, what happens when I pay? I can see how much they care about me as a customer. So I would rather work with this company than another company, which makes me call 1-800 number and makes me go through 20 different options before I get to someone. And then that is a wrong department. So they have to transfer me to somewhere. And then they need some account number ID, which I don't even know what it is. You get the point, right? So make it easy to contact. That is the benefit of being a small SaaS founder, is that you can talk to every customer. So the next reason why 95% of SaaS landing pages fail is content. I know you probably don't want to be making content. It does take a time. There is skills. There is many things involved. But think about this. You are looking to buy something. You saw their website. You found them on Google, all right? Google SEO search, whatever. And you go to their Google page, Google homepage, there's nothing posted. So that's okay. Nobody posted in Google. So you go to their Facebook There is nothing. You go to their website, there is no new blog post, there is no update. It's just a generic website like Hooli.io. They're just a fancy thing, but nothing that gives you a new updates. There is no place to sign up, no place to contact. So that sucks, right? You go to YouTube, you cannot find anything on YouTube. The business has a channel, but nobody has posted for a year. Facebook page, nobody has posted. TikTok, nobody has posted. And then you wonder, are they even in business? Okay, that's what I wonder. Because when someone doesn't have anything going anywhere in social media, I mean, are they even in business? Like, are these people even in business? Like, what are they doing, right? So content helps. Content is a new form of social proof, okay? You can think of content as a physical business and you're putting sign in the doors, okay? If you don't have a sign in the door that says open, 5% sale or something like that, people don't know. Like, people don't know what's happening, right? There's no sign in the front of the door, right? So you can just walk in to find out whatever that might be. So you need to have a content. You need to have a content, especially if you're an online company, which many SaaS are. You don't need a physical location. So you need to have content. You need to be posting at least in 1 or 2 platforms. You need to be posting there consistently every day, if not every week or every month. That should be bare minimum. That will help your SaaS landing page. That will tell the customer that you're still in business, and you'll increase your conversion rate on the landing page. The next thing is the pricing. Many people do make mistake on pricing, and that's one of the key reasons why many SaaS companies fail. They don't know how to price. They're selling a B2B SaaS, but they're only charging $20 a month. They're selling a consumer product, but they're charging $1,000 a month. They're telling them, hey, it's gonna cost you $100 a month plus uses, and they don't tell you what the uses is. Like, how do you charge based on use? Like, am I gonna get next month an invoice for $1,000, right? How much do I have to pay for, right? It is very, very unclear pricing. So here's my recommendation. If you have anything less than $100, then just make it buy right away. Like, you don't need any free trial, none of that, right? If it is anywhere around $100 to $500, then you can do a free trial if you want, but there should also be an option to book a call for demo. If you are doing anything above $1,000, then $1,000 per month, then there should definitely be an option to book a call for demo. And when they do book a call for demo, you can sell them monthly or annual contract. Okay. Now, in any of these, you can do a free trial. I'm personally not a big fan of free trial. My way of doing is that I would rather have a free plan forever, but that is just bare minimum that people need to upgrade. If anybody doing any kind of volume will have to upgrade. Okay. It is just not enough free plan. Okay. My idea is to do a free plan, get all the people we can and get all the hype. Okay. Because that's what it does with a free plan, right? And then people who are using it, people who like the product, they would upgrade to the paid plan. Okay. You can do a paid trial. That's totally up to you. I personally am not a big fan of it. So those are the 6 reasons why 95% of SaaS landing pages fail. And if you fix this, I can tell you, if you just fix half of this, you will have so much better conversion rate. Again, I hope you find this video helpful. I'm going to make next video around the SaaS landing page as well. Make sure to watch the next video. All right. Bye.